Hi there, welcome to Gear News coverage of NAMM 2021. My name's Angus, I'm here with Bob and Assad from the Gear News team. And today we're talking all about Gibson. This morning, 1 o'clock our time, we got an email from Gibson, from their PR company, listing all the new models that were going to be announced for 2021. Now, it's a virtual NAMM, so it's all a bit different this year. That means that, of course, if it was a real show, people would be running over there, talking to the booth staff, taking pictures, videos, and we'd know all about it. This year, it's all a bit different. At Gear News, we're reliant on the manufacturers to give us the detailed information, all the specs. At the moment, a lot of the new stuff, we don't actually know very much about it because the Gibson website hasn't yet been updated. But we don't want it. We want to show you at least the new things that are coming up that we can show you a little bit of. So here we've got interesting this because it's a non-reverse Thunderbird bass. Personally, I'm sold on this. It looks very nice. Bob's nodding. I think Bob's
it's the beauty on this particular one. I'm fond of the Gibson bass at the best of times, but again, offset body, non-reverse Thunderbird, and that colour, that is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's super. 34-inch scale length, but we don't know very much else about it. But yeah, super. Nice guitar. Also interesting, actually, that Gibson in their PR email that they sent out, that was the lead story. That was like the first picture you got. It's kind of like the lead story. Normally, you expect it to be, I don't know, the latest a new Les Paul or something, or maybe an SG, and they led with this, which is kind of interesting, I thought. Let's take a look at a couple of the other things that we've got. They have also announced a Made in Nashville ES Series. Pretty much I think what we'd expect from an ES series. We've got cherry, of course, trans ebony finishes as well, and
we've been arguing about the finishes, haven't we, Angus?
Sorry?
We've been arguing about the finishes.
You like a blue finish.
I love that blueberry burst. I think that's really gorgeous, but you're not
on an 3.3, not on an ES. But it looks well executed. I'm sure it's going to be very nice with the quilt, with the maple underneath. That's going to look nice. But I like this one. This is a nice one, satin vintage in natural. If the wood grain's nice, I think that could look really.
It's very classic.
It's super classic.
Very classic. You could play that in just about any musical situation, and you'd be all right.
Yeah, you could absolutely. You could rock out on it. That'd be cool too. Let's nip forwards here through This is the 60th anniversary 61 SG with a sideways vibrola. Now, as far as I can see, this is the red one is pretty much the same as the existing one with the sideways vibrola, the 61. This is a 60th anniversary edition. I'm not sure if they're adding, maybe tweaking some features there. The only difference I can see is the truss rod cover is slightly different. And then we've got the white one with the gold hardware. If gold hardware is your thing, Bob, I'm looking at you. Gold hardware.
I think
you're all in on the gold hardware. I think this kind of thing would be great if you. You what? Sorry.
There's a time and a place. I think the
that's right.
White, the gold hardware. I think
got its place,
useful.
Absolutely. Yeah, and this is a kind of classic white finish, and that's another one of the new ones announced by Gibson. Now we've got also part of the announcement was the Murphy Lab. Of course, this is a development that Gibson are, they want to throw a spotlight on this. They say they want to offer you a Murphy Lab menu of aging options for a more made-to-measure type aging. So you can go from ultralight to ultra heavy. And if you're a Gibson player and you like aged guitars, then I think this is going to be something that's super interesting. Now let's move on at a clip here to the signature models. Now, the other day on Trogley's YouTube channel, he managed to pretty much find out what all the signature guitars were going to be before the launch. But slash Epiphone, I think that was always going to be a thing. Nancy Wilson, Epiphone Fanatic, we talked about that. You can check out our video about that, Bob.
We did that the other day. We gave that a big thumbs up, didn't we, Angus? That's a good one.
We like that one. Nice. Affordable, includes a case, stylish, really cool.
Yeah,
and
great specs.
For me, from this bag, and also for Jeff, our guitar contributor, he really liked the Kirk Douglas Gibson SG. Now, what I want to do is I want to play you the video of this. I think this is one I think most people are talking about, and it's also the one we know most about because it's already on the Gibson website. You can check out all the specs there or on gearnews.com. I want to play you the promo video let's have a quick listen to Kirk talking about his new signature guitar. 3 humbuckers, Inverness green.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Down neck.
I remember seeing footage of Jimi Hendrix playing an SG.
So he plays
the
with
twang he got out of
roots,
it. It was just, we've
Jimmy
all heard
Barnes
Hendrix
show.
play a Strat, but to hear him play an SG,
This is
was
a kind of
a revelation.
Reissue,
and
as it
then
were,
seeing
from,
footage of Sister
one that
Rosetta
he
Thorpe
already
with
did
an
a
SG.
few years ago,
That's
and
just
it's got
the essence of blues and of rock and roll
an
right
additional
there.
feature.
And
it's got
I just
volume control master volume on
thought
the
it was
pick
just
guard.
such a bluesy
shows that in a
looking
minute,
instrument.
which
I
is
just
really
thought it
cool.
looked so rock and roll, especially with
I think that's going to be a Marmite thing, whether you like the volume pot there. Like one of the first things I do on any guitar that has a volume pot there is I move it out of the way. But I do know that there's a lot of people that have come from super strats and whatever where they want it right there for doing the little pinky swells. You know?
That enables you to.
Yeah, I think it has its place. Yeah.
Volume swell.
There he goes, doing the swells and stuff.
Yeah, and it's super nice. He's
You
obviously
do like volume, like kind of violin effects.
Yeah, super nice.
It's a beautiful thing.
Add some delay and you'll.
Nice. Yeah, I think this is interesting. I mean, he's got 3 humbuckers there, so you've got a load of tones. Also, coil taps on the volume controls, so even more tones available there. What I like about this, it goes all in on this kind of SG being a versatile guitar, which I always thought that it was, which is really nice. And yeah, the green. He's also got a black version with gold hardware. Bob, maybe that'd be your bag. But it's like, for me, this whole thing works, and the video is really nice as well. He's super nice guy, engaging video, really, really, really nice. So another bit of news: Kramer, Gibson have relaunched the Kramer brand, and bit of controversy going on, a lot of discussions going on about this online. Also, the comments, pro and contra. And yeah, let's just have a quick look at these. So we've got a few new models launched here. What was your first reaction, Bob?
Disappointing. In a word, Kramer used to be a very aspirational brand with really high-end guitars that were the pick of a lot of kind of virtuoso guitarists in the 80s. You had people like Eddie Van Halen, Mick Mars from Motley Crue used Kramers. They were really beautifully made shred machines, You have a look at the specs of these now, and you've got a low-end Floyd Rose, Epiphone pickups, and in particular that Snake Sabo one, just god-awful graphics. It's a sad way to reintroduce the brand, because if you have a look at what other manufacturers are doing with super strats and 80s influenced guitars, you have a look at Ibanez, have a look at Charvel. They're both making guitars for the same kind of price with much, much better specs, much better hardware, better pickups that feel contemporary to today. Whereas I mean, that looks like something that you'd go and find in your local pawn shop for about 300 quid. You know, it's the second-hand market is
maybe that's the vibe they're going for.
Framers, which people can't shift. So why do we need things like that now? I'm very confused by it all.
I think that's pretty much Jeff's take on it as well. I think, you know, he grew up, listening to these guys, you know, and for him, Kramer was always something super aspirational. And I understand that, you know, if it's, you know, you're going from top level, top spec, to an offering that's, you know, in a different kind of price class that's, you know, these are about $800-900, then I can understand that a sense of disappointment, let's just have a quick look at these. That was the Snake Sabo Beretta one, not one you're going to be rushing out to buy, Bob. We've got another one here. It's
not on my wish list, Angus. No,
not on your wish list. Kramer, the Tracy Guns Gunstar Voyager as well. And we've got a Vanguard model here for Charlie Para. It's a tricky one. This I mean, a few of the comments under the post were generally quite positive. Yeah, great. Kramer, I love Kramer. I'll be getting some of these. They're affordable. But I think if you were kind of all in on you grew up with that kind of music, then I'm not sure if these are not gonna maybe not cut it for you. And what do you think about the overall style, Bob and Asad? I mean,
yeah, even all the marketing, all the PR images they're doing seem really dated. You know, the whole way they're presenting it, this whole kind of concept of endorsee posing with the guitar, it's like sort of 25 years out of date.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of thing. Yeah,
it's really weird. It doesn't feel contemporary at all.
Maybe it is a nostalgia thing, you know. A lot of people mentioned, you know, we played this in the 80s. Reminds me of that or whatever. I think maybe that's the thing they're going for. Everything, the advertising, the marketing.
Yeah. That's a fine line, isn't it? And I think you're right, Bob.
Yeah.
Why do some manufacturers manage to do, you know, these kind of like super strat things and these kind of like kind of metal guitars, but do them in a kind of slightly, I don't know, like it's not just nostalgia, it's retro, and that's something else. You're not just copying something. It's not just stuck in the past. You're interpreting it slightly new. Maybe there's a playfulness, bit of irony. You know, when Fender does the HM Strat, you know, Ibanez do their thing. There's a kind of playfulness that's kind of missing here, and I think maybe that's where that kind of dated feel to the market comes from. Maybe. I don't know, but yeah, so interesting. I think that's going to polarize people. So thanks very much, guys, for sharing your thoughts on the new Gibson gear. Make sure you thanks for watching, and hope you check out all our NAMM coverage on gearnews.com. Thanks very much for watching, and see you soon. See you guys. Cheers.
Yeah, bye-bye.